We just got the Halloween update in Anime Last Stand, and it turns out there have been a lot of units in the past couple of weeks that have been secretly buffed. That's what we'll be checking out today. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, maybe feel like or subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so we've got quite a few buffed units to talk about today. We've got Pride, Dio, Kokoshibo, Rukia, and Guts. Now I know I said these were secretly buffed units, but they're not exactly entirely secret, because this was announced in the dev post channel of Discord. I just felt like a lot of people probably didn't even know that these happened, because, you know, if you're not actively in the Discord, you wouldn't even hear about it. But for now, my Rukia is looking pretty tragic, and my Pride also needs a better enchant, I think. I think I'm going to start off by enchanting my Rukia, because I've got like 50 pearls that eventually could expire if I don't spend them. I'm going to use these up before they go away. Got Magical, okay. I really want just Glorious on her. If I roll like Midas or Mystical, I mean I'll take it, but it'd be kind of unfortunate. You know how the enchant thing always kind of edges you a little bit? There's Mastery, we're going to roll off that. You know how the enchant thing kind of like shows you Mystical and Midas and all that while you're rolling? Before I used to be getting good enchants, I used to think, you know, nothing of it. Like, obviously I'm not actually getting Mystical when it rolls by. But ever since I actually started getting the good enchants, I've been kind of like on my toes whenever I see it roll by. I don't know. Oh no. God. Just a few pearls left. Another Mastery rolling off it though. I gotta get Glorious today, come on. There we go, okay. Nice, we got Glorious finally. Took like 45 pearls or something. Now another thing with Rukia, because I actually never did it before. She does have a Divine Boost, and I should never press this button right here. But we're gonna do that real quick. There we go. We're gonna use one of my 10 Celestial Enchant Swappers, and we're gonna use that on Pride. Because I rolled Midas on him back in the day, and thankfully now, I can turn that into a Mystical. There we go. And we're also going to go to his damage stat here. I'm going to try out a Limit Breaker. I've never actually used these before. Double S, 2 triple S. I'll try that out. There we go. Yeah, that actually worked out perfect. While we're here, might as well boost up my Rukia. Here we go. So for the buffs we're talking about with Pride and Dio, we're not just talking about these souls here, Soul of Heaven and Scarred Sun. But these souls actually got buffed. Like, not only do these galleys now have souls, but these souls received a buff a couple updates ago. Which I think for Pride is really important. It made him do a lot more damage. And we'll hopefully check that out today, once I get these fully going here. And I do have rerolls. Okay, nice. We got 80 shards to work with here. Now the Pride one. If I get like a double S, I could boost it up with a Limit Breaker here. Normal S, we keep going. There we go. And I'm going to Limit Break that as well, so we have triple S on it. Perfect, okay, so we've got triple S on Pride, triple S on Dio, and then triple S everything on our actual units here. Now the only thing wrong about my team is the Rukia trait, so we're going to go ahead and re-roll. We do have 6x trait luck on right now. I'm going to drink a potion, and we've got 10 minutes on the bottom right there. 10-minute countdown to roll a glitch guaranteed. Here we go. I'm going to auto trait until I see a big red trait pop up. Kind of miss like the sound of re-rolling, but we got it before pity. We got Glitch and Rukia, no way. Okay. 500 rolls in, 400 maybe? No avatars actually. Really lucky, okay. Didn't even need the potion. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I have skill trees on everybody. So, you know, final touches before we actually check out everyone. Crit tree on Pride. Crit tree on Dio. We go for the crit tree on Rukia. Crit tree on Kokoshibo, and we should have damage on Guts, I think. We do. Okay, perfect. But otherwise, we're gonna hop into the Halloween event, the Midnight Hunt. Alright, first it is Escanor's turn. And what they did to that, they actually buffed the soul to pretty much have double the buff. So apparently a 24% damage buff. I don't know why mine says 300% there. Now he should be really good. I don't know, I haven't really tried out the Pride Soul yet. You kind of watched me craft it here. So this is kind of my first impression. And he soloed the new Halloween event. I don't know. It is a pretty hard event. The first wave will have how much health? 75 mil. Okay, yeah, 75 mil. Might be pretty hard. We have to farm up for a bit, but we can place him down like this wave. Should be able to. Right here. Okay, Pride goes down. And he has 59 million placement damage every 4.3. Going up actually from one of his passives. Let me get the farms on auto and we can check that out. Okay, upon activation, immediately and permanently gain 10% range. If you're about to die, sacrifice himself and then restore base stocks. Then every enemy walks back and it is a one-time thing. Okay, so kind of like AV. Then he has, of course, his normal passives here from before the soul. I'm gonna go for the crit chance and crit damage card. I'll try to, like, I don't know, it's gonna be a little bit RNG with comparing the different units we check out today, because they can get different cards during the run. But I mean, on placement here, 0 upgrades on Pride. He's already about to hit 100 million damage. He already hit 100 million damage every 4.3. We have no upgrades on him. He's taking down like 2 billion right now. If we max him out here, we're gonna go like one by one to kind of check out each upgrade on him. Grade 7, new attack, solar crash, full AoE, and 1.13 bill already for 6.99. Max him out. He's doing 3.9 bill every 6.99. That's actually really crazy. If I use the one ultimate, I'm gonna save that for when the boss spawns in, because we gotta wait till wave 50. But he's gonna gain a lot of damage. Let me grab like the fiery surge one. I don't know, random elemental buff there. Doesn't really matter. He's doing a lot of damage. 6.82 bill from the sunburn. That's almost exactly, I think, with the sunburn and his normal damage. He's doing like 1.5 billion damage per second. Pretty sure. He's melting down everything here. Like 8.83 bill melted. 10 bill just about melted. He's really crazy. And this is before the one ultimate. I mean, he is pretty expensive to max out, 1.5 mil. But like, might be because I have mystical on him. I don't know. Maybe he's not supposed to be this good. He's really, really good. Much better than I thought he would be after the buff. Okay. Uh-oh. You have a mini-boss about to get out of his range here. That would be a huge problem. Come on, Pride. Chip that down. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to, like, move him later. Oh, okay, the passive from his soul is map-wide. He's doing map-wide damage, I think, right? Let's wait for that. Yeah, he's doing, okay, he's doing like 9 bill per tick map-wide. A few billion map-wide. Okay, we're gonna use the one ultimate now. And more range, tons of damage, 9.36 billion with sunburn, with blaze, with burn. Then 5.24 SPA. He's not taking down 25 trill, I don't think. But he's doing a really good job. I mean, he's almost done 100 trillion, and then the one ultimate is already over. And if I remember correctly, that stuns him, right? Can't attack anymore? Yeah, okay, so that's the trade-off. Wow, he was doing really good for a while, though. Like, that was kind of crazy. I'm gonna get ready here. We should lose when these guys get to the end, so I'm gonna get ready to use the... Who decided that? Here we go. Gotta wait for these guys to walk in. Come on. Alright, it's sold. Nope, it did not work. What if it doesn't work with mini-bosses, maybe? Now we get to check out the buffed units who are not Pride. I did bring the Halloween skin for Rukia and Guts as well for the extra candy boost reward in the top left. I guess we showed it up and kind of see how far we can go. Hopefully these guys can win. I feel like I'm pretty confident in our team here. We didn't really expect Pride to solo. We just kind of ran him on his own because, like, Pride didn't really fit on the team. We can only bring 4 and then farms, ideally. Kind of want to show it off by placing down Kokushibo, because I think this guy actually helps out a lot in early waves here. 1.8k or 1.9, his placement DPS is really good, especially for the passives he has. But we'll get down Dio over here as well. Now for Dio, his buff was almost the same as Pride, good damage increase on the soul. I think Rukia is the only like really huge buff, major buff they got, which was a lot changed about her. I'm very excited to see that, like her passives and everything got reworked a little bit. I do want to upgrade somebody here because we're kind of leaking a little. There we go. And let's check out Rukia here. She's nerfing her damage. Yeah, and then she's going to gain Blizzard and Weaken. We can see that right now. Very nice, actually. Very nice for debuffing. And then below 0, whenever attacking an enemy under... What that said? Bizarre. Okay. Whenever attacking an enemy under Blizzard... Oh, let me grab a card here. Apply freeze once Blizzard melts. Then over time, she can unlock a new ability. So we're going to max her out here. And full AoE on upgrade 6, yep. Pretty good damage for the effect she has. I mean, when she has Blizzard and Weaken, she's actually really good. And then her ability is going to be Map-Wide Blizzard. Then frozen enemies become permanently slowed by 20% plus 5% per hit from Rukia, with a cap of a 60% slow. Okay. And she can also kind of buff herself up a little bit if you're lower than 5 base stocks, but we're not going to get that low. I'm going to go ahead and move my Dio to like up here and upgrade him real quick. I'll grab the Bullet Breaker card and max out my Dio. Pretty good damage, 2.18 bill over 7.27. Very nice damage increase for him. We'll get his first time stop on auto there. Rukia pretty much has a map-wide range right now. 216 range is crazy. I'm going to use the Power Wish on Bulma as well. And yeah, their damage is pretty high. Now, Kokushibo. Placed him down earlier. Didn't really talk about him. His buff is also very simple. It is just an SPA reduction on the final few upgrades of his. So I think upgrade 10 to 13 or something like that. Looks like upgrades 9, 10, and 11. I'll check that out right now. I know he used to be a very high SPA, and now he is just 6.73. Okay, his SPA doesn't change from when he had his upgrade 5 attack. He does have pretty good damage now. 3.02 bill over 5.47. Rupture doing... Oh, we'll grab Fiery Surge. Actually, you know what? Gamble. Gamble. Come on. Need the tree. I got a tree. Okay, cool. Rupture's doing 4.24 bill every 14, I think. There's quite a bit going on with Kokushibo that I don't think I have enough waves left to really go through all of them. But I've got a lot of showcases on every unit on this team right now. Now finally we have Guts. I haven't maxed out Guts yet. So all he got was a damage increase on all upgrades, and then a range buff on the final four upgrades. Upgrade 10, 11, 12, and 13. But we'll upgrade him here. Damage is already looking better. He of course has Rupture and conditionally a Mutilate form from Deadly Pursuit. But yeah, okay. He's doing pretty good DPS already in the Mutilate form. We max him out here. Upgrade 10 we have Raging Beast, that's full AoE. Yep. Pretty good damage for Rupture, doing 1.94 bill. Max him out, he is doing 0.22 bill or 8.75, with Rupture doing 3.11 bill. Now if we compared Gus and Kokushibo, they're both Rupture, so I'll kind of compare them. It might look like Kokushibo is doing more, but really, because of Outrage, Guts is doing a lot of bonus full AoE damage. Check out these stats here. Dio is doing the most. Yeah, I don't know if it's because I maxed out Dio very early or if his ability is just really good. Dio is doing the most right now. And we could even pop his like Over Heaven special. Rukia, I'll try popping Total Cold. Do we have enough damage? I don't think we're doing 25 Shrill. I really feel like this is a hard event if you're not running the new unit specifically, like Death Sun. If we look at the stat page, it definitely makes sense for Dio to be on the top of damage. I mean, he's the godly unit here. But yeah, we got Guts in second, that also makes sense. Full AoE Rupture. Kokushibo, line AoE doing pretty good. Rukia, mostly a support I think. A lot of stalling from Blizzard and Frostbite. But she's doing pretty good as well. All we've got left now is the final boss with 20 trillion. And I don't think I'm taking him down. I don't really want to wait here to find out, because he's like barely moving. We could realistically chip him down over time. I don't know, hopefully that was enough of a showcase for the new buffs or whatever. Well, I think that's going to be all for this video about all the units that have been buffed in the past few weeks. Hope you guys learned something or just enjoyed watching. I don't know. By the way, just a heads up, we do have a Tokyo Ghoul quality of life update coming up. Next update is going to be Tokyo Ghoul, which I'm very excited for. Stream viewers know that I've been asking for this one for a while. But I'm also very concerned because, like, the other show that I recommended a long time ago was Attack on Titan. And what they ended up doing was like a part 1 Attack on Titan, and they never did part 2. And it ended up being a real shame. I don't know, I hope they don't do too bad with Tokyo Ghoul, but yeah, that's coming up, and then after that is the Godly, which is probably going to be Rimuru, by the way. Anyways, thank you to my channel members for making this video possible. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.